Totally like that moment from Mean Girls. She doesn't even go here. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we're back with another reaction to The Flash. We're now into episode 2 of season 8, which is Armageddon Part 2. So obviously by the name, we know this is a continuation from the episode last week, the season premiere, which basically showed us that somehow Barry is in trouble again, and this time it's with a character, Destro, I believe it is? Despero, who looks like he's some sort of a mind-tricking, growing and shrinking alien who claims that the Flash destroys the world in the near future, and so he has traveled back in time in order to stop Barry by killing him. But Barry, as usual, is like, just living my life out here, what do you mean? And then we ended the episode essentially with Barry asking Despero to stay with him and let him prove that he's not this evil person that's going to bring about the destruction of anything. So that's how we ended the episode. And I should say that a lot of people corrected me in the comments. I misspoke and said that this was the last season of The Flash. What I was really thinking is that the actors' contracts are up, like the length of Justin, who's Justin? The length of Candace, Patton, and Grant Gustin, that's who I was thinking. Their contracts are actually up after this season, like the last ones that they signed. So again, I don't know if they've re-signed. There is no news that I know of that says that either of them have re-signed for any more seasons. I will have to see. My apologies for misspeaking. But anyways, back into this episode, guys. Let's jump in. But before we do, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully you'll consider hitting that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified when I do more reactions to The Flash. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. And hopefully, once again, if you haven't joined the fam, you'll consider doing it. I recently hit 7K. Thank you all so much. And I'm on a journey to 10K, and I'd love for you to be a part of that. So, all right, that out of the way, guys. Let's get into episode 2 right about now. Oh, no, not the stare off. I guess we don't have a deal?
Oh, I thought we had a truce.
Guess not.
Pain is the debt we pay for change, and I'm here to change the future.
Oh, God. Then why don't you feel the pain, then?
Soon a new despair will befall you.
Okay.
We'll create an unbroken chain of sorrow so great, and with it the world ends.
Okay. I want to call it recently when it's been 8 seasons, but okay.
As soon as I sense your mind turning mad, I'll find you.
Okay. And I'll kill you?
Good luck fighting Fake Flash.
I thought we were going to get a Liam Neeson line there. Ew, gross. Can I just never see that again? Maybe you should kill me just so I don't have to see that creepy eye again, because ew.
Have access to our alien database, including any.
Oh, hey, that's the chick from Supergirl?
I appreciate you. If this Despero has managed to stay off of our grid, then he is a greater threat than any alien we've faced. Keep your guard up.
Or maybe you just have a small database.
Doesn't anyone else think it's weird that an alien cares so much about Earth? He's not even from here.
That's what I thought. Totally like that moment from Mean Girls. She doesn't even go here.
So, all we have to do is make it to the next 24 hours without that happening. And
No, you totally jinxed it by saying that. Ugh.
protecting the city is still our top priority.
Even from you?
Why are you so happy to want to hurt me all of a sudden, Frosty? Did your boyfriend break up with you? Oh, right.
And I'm not talking about some containment unit like we did with blood work or taking out his lair with an EMP. We need to hit it hard.
I have to say, I actually agree with her. We make way too many mistakes in this show by letting people live.
Couldn't sleep either.
This is why you're gonna go mad. You're not sleeping.
Cecile's working on a big case, so after some work, I'm gonna stop by and help her with Jenna.
Oh my God, they remember Jenna.
Doesn't matter what anybody says about you.
She's so short.
CCPD.
Yeah, you still have a day job. The way I would have quit.
The vault was empty, and the guard was stark raving mad. It took 4 officers to restrain him.
So Despero did not do enough research to realize that this happened before Barry lost his mind? Like maybe it was a meta? Oh my God. Despero's a dummy.
You're under investigation for federal crimes. Your badge, Alan, now.
Fine. Maybe Despero's who turns him crazy just by whispering with his weird eye. Uh-oh. Who's around? Isn't that creepy?
Another presence in this room.
Is Despero still creeping? He's the one. Okay, I see what you're up to, Despero.
Appearing only to you in order to assess your mental stability.
How is that helping?
But no, it hasn't broken
Yeah.
yet.
He's the one who does it. Dude, like self-fulfilling prophecy.
Waiting for the proof he needs to kill me.
Are you sure he's not what drives you insane?
Thank you, Cecile. Queen Tings. Oh, that guard doesn't look like he's talking too much right now. Maybe you should have brought Cecile.
I want that radiation leak found.
Get here, fast.
Radiate. Who's setting up Barry? Someone who knows who he is.
You got 5 minutes to make like a banana and split.
Oh, no, you did not. All this started when Despero showed up. They said you had 5 minutes. Chester be sitting here having moments. Let's go.
It has been an honor working with you, Barry Allen. Farewell.
Hey, if you're smart enough to make her in the future, you can make her again. Wait, why did it explode? That what? She's got to go on fire? Okay, who writing Team Flash doesn't realize you ain't got to burn? Like that was overkill. Okay, just because we don't have Star Labs anymore doesn't mean that we hang out at Shea West Allen. We have babies to make. Can you take this elsewhere?
Luckily, we have someone on our team who is an expert at exposing the truth.
He's like, that's my wife. I was talking about Iris, my wife, when I said that. I just think you should have missed that. Like, okay.
Yeah, but you snapped out of it. Because you saw that your friends were in danger. I mean, you could never really hurt us.
Did you meet Savitar? Do you not remember Savitar?
And you know what this means?
So I thought it could be the real reason I lose my mind today.
And catching her will prevent it.
Maybe.
It was fine.
Or speed up the crazy. Do we even know how to capture somebody who uses their mind as a weapon? This is a different kind of villain, y'all.
How very underwhelming and basic of you.
Oh, hey, it's Candace. You do know that the mind is just as fast as you are, probably, Barry.
You zooped in out of nowhere, started destroying the place. What? No,
You almost lightning blasted Chuck.
Well, he probably deserved it. I'm kidding.
I don't remember doing any of that.
Wow, Zoltar's whammies be strong if that's the case. But Barry should have known. He fast, but thoughts are real fast. He should have known this after going through Rainbow Raider and everything else. Like, he is very susceptible to mind control.
Okay, we need to find Zotar and stop this from happening.
And keep Despero from killing you.
I could start that.
Okay, we don't know that whatever she did is over.
Started with a loss, but we can end it with a win. We got this.
It's like we'd have more confidence if our boss hadn't just like totally lost it 2 seconds ago.
I saw my planet Kalanor overrun by evil. I was forced to see the people I love suffer and die under the fist of a despot.
No one cares.
However, when the time came to cut the head off the snake,
It was your father? Your
it
brother?
was to spare the oppressor's life.
Oh. You know, it would have been a better story if he was your father, though.
So he banished me here. That's how I came to adopt Earth as my new home. Only to watch me destroy it.
Excuse me. First of all, that doesn't mean this is your new home. This means this is technically your timeout place. Why don't you go back to your planet? Go deal with that.
But you're...
Pacifist. Yeah.
And you're on Team Flash? I'm sorry. I think you didn't read the fine print in the contract.
It malfunctioned. And, well,
I mean, I agree with the sentiment, totally, because violence and war are bad. However, you were 10 and you didn't understand all of science, and it was clearly an accident. But I'm not going to argue that, though. I understand not wanting to create anything that's going to hurt someone intentionally.
Find a way to protect Barry. And stay true to yourself.
But what if protecting Barry means killing Despero? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. See, this is where we needed Cisco. Cisco would have made the crap out of a weapon.
But if I did that, then how would I grab all the priceless art you're transporting? Officer, you sound insane.
I gotta say, it's a pretty badass power.
Central City Museum.
That's priceless art? Flash. Oh, you're gonna get a double dose. This is why you actually lose it. You could have put medicuffs on her already and then you're talking to her. I'm so mad.
Apologies for not mentioning the telekinesis.
Oh,
Back in the day, my specialty was bending spoons.
Oh, Matrix reference! Well, I guess that soup bead healing better kick in sometime soon. Poor Barry, but honestly, I don't know how he didn't learn the first time.
Sounds like Barry is generating lightning. How is that possible?
He's the Flash, and it's season 8?
He's letting it build up inside of him on purpose.
Caitlin, what happens if his body...
He becomes a lightning bomb?
More?
I was about to say lightning bomb. But see, that's dangerous, Barry. There's everybody around. What? Okay, that looks badass, though. Not gonna lie.
Barely past lunchtime. Already feels like the longest day of my life.
This seems too easy.
See if we can talk Joe into whipping us up a pot of his famous jambalaya.
There it goes.
He died 6 months ago. You know that.
That would break Barry, though. One of the things.
Okay. Well, you just...
He's about to zoom away. He doesn't do very well when his parental fingers don't live. Okay, Jenna's in there.
We gave a eulogy at his funeral.
No, not okay.
No, this is wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
This is wrong.
Why can't you just accept that?
Well, because he didn't accept his mom. Okay, I've already been through this. Okay, this makes a bit more sense. That's definitely something that could happen.
Barry, I can't do it.
Cecile, you can read emotions. You know he's not faking this.
Our camera woman was barely able to escape with her life.
Why would she film it?
Just we head to our reporter on the ground.
Iris is like, how do I say I want a divorce in Morse code so he doesn't kill me?
It's been you all along, Flash. Now do you believe?
It's been Barry all along.
Get out of my house.
What you doing, Cecile?
Sleep.
Well, that was unimpressive. Oh, we like that. Where'd it come from?
That's all I got. Barry, run.
Oh.
What's wrong with you people?
What's wrong with you? What do you mean by you people? Oh yeah, he can teleport. I forgot about that. It's handy.
That was supposedly the sentient heart of the planet Caliban.
I can't believe how old this tech is that they're watching this on. I'm sorry. It's so distracting.
It's all good. Okay? We'll figure this out. We always do.
Aww. Chester can be quite comforting when he actually focuses. Oh, hey, remember this place? Barry ain't been here. Oh, does that mean, like, is Team Flash moving here? Because I'm not mad about that. Is that why Star Labs is going? I mean, it's been falling apart for 8 seasons, so I'm okay with it. Oh, look at his chair. It's got embroidery and stuff. I kind of want one. Jefferson! He's there.
You look like death warmed over.
Thanks.
I need your help.
Can I have a hug? Now shock me.
What the hell is injustice?
I get it. I see what you did there. To be continued. So we're gonna have Armageddon Part 3. Okay, guys. Well, interesting episode. We're starting to get a few more of those pieces that Despero dropped in the premiere. Barry is definitely going through something, but the death of Joe is really the biggest shock here. Like I said, I'd heard some rumors. Now I'm tempted to check. I might have to just do a quick little googly moogly. There may not be anything to worry about. He signed a new deal with the producer of the show to continue. Whew! I said in the episode, if there's anything that could make, like, there's only a few people that could really cause Barry to snap to the point of actually hurting people. And as I said, Iris is an absolute. His kids most likely as well. But Joe, I didn't really think about Joe, but yes, Joe is, that's the other anchor in Barry's life, right? That's the person who kept him from losing it as a kid, who is really, for Barry, that's kind of his last living parent. And so losing Joe, especially if Barry wasn't, like, as we saw there, he had no memory of it, no recollection of it. Like, that's just something Barry would not be able to live with. Like, as I said in the episode, he hasn't even gotten over his mom's death. It took him like almost 20 years to deal with his mother dying. No way he was going to deal with Joe very quickly or easily. So if that happened, I could definitely see that being something that would cause Barry to be erratic. But again, the violence, that's just not really Barry. Like Savitar was the closest thing we got to that level of Barry, and we all know that wasn't even the real Barry. It was a portion of him that had split off. So I think that Despero is definitely a part of it. I think this would be a very interesting plot if he's trying to pretend he's a hero when really he's just a really big villain, in the sense of, you know, creating this monster so that he has a reason to become the new hero of the Earth, especially if his story about his home world is true. But also, I think that there is something potentially with this meta. We just assumed that everything had to do with, you know, her in the here and now when she was doing things to Barry, but we don't know. We don't know the levels of her power. She might have a lingering effect. Maybe something about the way her power worked with Barry had a lingering effect. There's a lot going on, right? There could be a lot more going on here that we just don't know. And Team Flash kind of just assuming that everything was fine after Barry being away from her just felt a little naive after 8 seasons. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, overall, definitely a good episode. I think it's building up really nicely to kind of figure out why this is going to be such an issue, why Barry gets to this place. Love seeing Jefferson again. Obviously, you know, after having No More Black Lightning, it's just good to see that actor come back and have a chance to still be a part of this universe. I mean, if it's outside of this episode, I highly doubt, but still, I'll take what we can get. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how many faces we're going to see fill those chairs in the the Hall of Justice, I should say, as the series goes on. So good episode 2, guys. I enjoyed watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next episode.